Typically, I think women are drawn to addiction. One is because we stuff our feelings, we stuff our emotions.
Especially moms who are supposed to, have these families and be taking care of these families and be like that anchor in the families.
I think we were taught that we have to be strong. I think we were taught that we have to be compassionate. I think that we were taught that we are naturally caretakers.
Women are kind of just forced into that role of dealing with the addiction along with trying to deal with life.
So we take on the pressures of the world, and so you put addiction on top of that, you just got the weight of the world.
And I think if people really knew about addiction, they will understand our women and what they go through. And people think that, oh, they can just get off.
It's not easy to talk about that. It's definitely not easy to ask for help. That's for sure. That was one of the hardest things I ever did,
So I came to Mending Hearts looking for help, restructuring my life, reclaiming my life, overcoming substance abuse. In my time here, I was able to obtain employment, obtain skills to live a life free of drugs and alcohol, and also began repairing relationships that were broken due to my addiction.
I was a behavior therapist before I came here, and I saw an open position as a partial hospitalization counselor here, and Yolanda called me in for an interview, and I came in, and the rest has been history.
So I came to Mending Hearts from a 3-year period of incarceration. It was a learning experience. This was my first time in recovery. And I was offered a job at Mending Hearts. It's been the best choice of my life. It's not a job, it's a career, and it's even become more of a lifestyle than a career because I just get to help people. And that's really awesome.
Mending Hearts started with Trina. That's our CEO, that's the big boss, and she saw a need in Nashville.
Just 2 women that were trying to help other women come out of incarceration and get that solid foundation.
Especially with addiction. We saw incarceration, multiple incarcerations with no help outside of that. And so she created Mending Hearts just for that purpose, for people to have a safe place to come.
And it grew to this huge community. And I think that's just amazing to see all these houses on this campus and to know that they all are Mending Hearts.
So what Mending Hearts is able to do is they're able to go through all levels of care and still live on campus.
We have medical detox, residential treatment. We have the PHP program, which is the partial hospitalization program. We have intensive outpatient therapy. And then after you go through all of that, you still have the peer support community and independent living as well.
We have a very open campus, and I think not a lot of treatment centers has that. It's more inpatient, and we allow our clients to feel free.
But here, you get to start working. You get to be out in the community. You get to deal with those real life situations.
With case management in a peer support community for a longer period of time so that they can not only be educated on those skills, but they actually have case managers and staff around them watching them apply those skills. Trust the process. Trusting the process is something that I learned here at Mending Hearts as a client and even as an employee.
It's just a process. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you ask for help, it makes it a lot easier. And I think that was one of the biggest struggles for me, was just learning that it's okay to ask for help.
The love that we give to them and the love that we get back from, from our clients is the secret sauce.
We take up several blocks, so it's a real life community in this community. So it builds that sense of community and kind of makes it easier to take it out in other parts of your life.
So it's not just women with 45 days clean helping each other. It can be women with 2 weeks clean and women with 6 months clean and 9 months clean. And they're all kind of navigating and sharing experience, strength, and hope at each level that they're at in their recovery and the skills that they obtained.
But I feel like Mending Hearts is growing. So many people want to come here and we want to accept everybody.
I do know like individuals come in and they volunteer their time and they teach their groups and different things like that. But I know organizations make these beautiful houses possible and all the furnishings in them and gives these women like the safe place.
It's very important. Most of Mending Hearts, we thrive on our volunteers. We love when people come to beautify our campus. We love when people come and want to donate to the cause because they know this is a great program.
Any gifts, talents, passions that you have, and get in contact with us and let us kind of go through a volunteer process with you.
We're really good at, staying in communication with those who want to volunteer with us and give them that opportunity to come to our campus.
Thank you to all donors, past and present, for your generous donations. Because of your donations, I was able to complete the Mending Hearts program, and while doing so, obtain an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree to work in this field. I'm not the only one with a story like that, and because of your generous donations, we can have other women who have a story similar to mine that meets their goals.
Thank you so much to all that have contributed to Mending Hearts and the staff here. We greatly appreciate everything that you have done for our clients. Without you, none of this would be possible, and we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
And for all the prospective donors, I just encourage you to do it. You are going to invest in the future of this world and the future of these women, which will just expand and evolve into a life-changing thing.